explaining you chemistry. Chapter 3, Metal and Nonmetal. Part 2, Activity series of metals. Metals can be arranged in the order of decreasing reactivity. Decreasing reactivity in a series. This series is called the activity series or reactivity series of the metals. For example, here is some metals and their symbol like lithium, potassium, barium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, chromium, iron, cadmium, cobalt, nickel, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. These elements are categorized on their reactivity. For example, first 5 elements from lithium to sodium react vigorously with water. Next, magnesium to iron reacts slowly with water but readily with steam to give hydrogen. On the other hand, if we react these elements with acids or acidic solution, they give hydrogen with a vigorous reaction. But these elements react with acids to give hydrogen at normal condition. On the other hand, hydrogen do not react with acids, and below the hydrogen, all the elements that is also known as least reactive elements like copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold do not react with acids to give hydrogen. So this is the reactivity series of metals, and this is very important for chemical properties. When we dealing the chemical properties of metals, these reactivity series play an important role. Now we take the chemical properties of metals. First of all, we know the combination with hydrogen. Combination with chemical properties of metals. First chemical property is combination with oxygen. All metals combine with oxygen to form metal oxide. That means metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. For example, sodium react with oxygen to give sodium oxide. Magnesium react with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. During these reactions, metal atoms easily lose their valence shell electrons and form positive ions, while oxygen atoms receive electrons. Those are released by the metal atoms to form negative oxide ions. For example, magnesium lose their 2 outermost shell electrons that are accepted by oxygen atom, and oxygen form oxide ion, and these magnesium ion and oxide ion forms magnesium oxide, which have magnesium have 2 plus charge and oxygen have 2 minus charge. If we sum up these equation, we find magnesium plus oxygen forms magnesium oxide, or magnesium plus half oxygen forms magnesium oxide, or 2 atom of magnesium react with 1 molecule of oxygen to form 2 molecules of magnesium oxides. Now, if we see the combination with oxygen, metal oxides that are formed are basic in nature. Here we see metal oxides that are formed when react with water. They form basic oxides, basic hydroxides. Some of them react with water to form alkalis, like sodium oxide react with water to form sodium hydroxide, that are highly alkaline in nature. On the other hand, calcium oxide react with water to form calcium hydroxide. It is also alkaline. But most of the metal oxides are basic. But some metal oxides like aluminum oxide or zinc oxide have acidic as well as basic characters. These oxides are called amphoteric oxides. These oxides are called amphoteric oxide. Why they are called amphoteric oxide? Because they react with both acids and bases. They react with both acids and bases, so they are called amphoteric oxides. Like zinc oxide. Zinc oxide, when react with hydrogen chloride, it gives zinc chloride and water. That means a base react with acid and gives a neutralization reaction. After that, salt and water is formed. On the other hand, when zinc oxide react with sodium hydroxide, that is a base. They form sodium zincate, that is a salt, and water. So we see that in first case we see zinc oxide behaves like a base, and in second case we see zinc oxide behaves like an acid. So these type of oxides are known as amphoteric oxides, and there are only some oxides that perform like amphoteric oxides. The reactivity of metals towards oxygen are different. For example, at room temperature, sodium reacts with oxygen to give sodium oxide. Potassium reacts with oxygen to give potassium oxide. But in the second example, on heating, not at ordinary temperature or room temperature, but on heating, magnesium reacts with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. That means magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling white light, produce magnesium oxide. But in the third example, we see that on a strong heating, zinc react with oxygen to give zinc oxide. On the other hand, in the fourth case, on prolonged heating, that means slowly heating process, copper react with oxygen to give cupric oxide or copper second oxide. Copper react with oxygen to give cupric oxide or copper second oxide. Hence, we see that the order of reactivity of these metals towards oxygen can be summed up as sodium is more reactive than magnesium, and magnesium is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than copper. So, metal react with oxygen, sodium reacts vigorously, and copper react least vigorously. So reaction with oxygen to the metals so that different reactivity with different metals. In second chemical properties, reaction with water. The reaction of metals with water. Different metal react differently with water. For example, potassium, sodium and calcium. Potassium, sodium and calcium react with water at ordinary temperature or room temperature and produce metal hydroxide and hydrogen. Metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. For example, potassium react with water to produce potassium hydroxide, that is an alkali, and hydrogen gas. This is a more vigorous reaction. On the other hand, sodium reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide and produce hydrogen gas. This is a vigorous reaction, and the produced hydrogen gas can catch fire because they achieve the ignition temperature and burn On the other hand, calcium react with water and form calcium hydroxide, and it is a less vigorous reaction, and bubbles of hydrogen is not evolved in this case. On the other hand, magnesium, iron and zinc oxide do not react with cold water. They react with steam and produce metal oxide and hydrogen. For example, magnesium react with water to form magnesium oxide and hydrogen gas, and zinc react with water to form zinc oxide and hydrogen gas. In the third reaction, iron react with water in the form of water vapor or steam. They gives ferroferric oxide or iron second and third oxide with hydrogen gas. So we see that some metals react vigorously with cold water, but some metals react with steam less vigorously, and some metals such as copper, mercury and tin do not react with water either at ordinary temperature or at higher temperature. So we can prepare our activity series on this basis of reactions, and order of activity of some metals with water is sodium is more reactive than magnesium, and magnesium is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than iron, and iron is more reactive than copper. So we see that sodium is most reactive metal here and copper is least reactive metal here.